The woman picked up a hammer and hit herself. She deliberately cut off her hair and carefully put it in a bag. Then she took out hair dye to change the color of her hair and eyebrows. Then she sprinkled disinfectant on the ground to cover up her traces. She did all these to make herself disappear completely. Then she framed her husband for murdering her. Half a year ago, she made a detailed plan. First, she maxed out her husband's credit card, bought all kinds of expensive luxury goods and hid them, and created the illusion that her husband was facing a financial crisis. Then the woman bought herself a high-value insurance, but the beneficiary was her husband. Then she deliberately made friends with a pregnant female neighbor, cried to her about her husband's domestic violence, invited the female neighbor to her home, and waited for the neighbor to go to the toilet, extracted her urine, and forged proof of her pregnancy. On the wedding anniversary, after confirming that her husband was out, the woman created a murder scene. To make the plan more perfect, she wrote 300 diaries, describing her husband as a scumbag who spent his days drinking and partying, and that she had been abused by him for years. She then put the diaries in the oven, creating the illusion that her husband destroyed the evidence. The woman deliberately left clues for the police, creating a perfect frame-up, and then drove away alone. The woman changed her appearance and came to a different place, rented a house, and waited for her husband to be arrested for murder. As the woman expected, the police found many clues little by little. After his wife disappeared, the husband smiled triumphantly in front of many media, and he didn't look worried at all. The media reported that he was a scumbag. In order to restore his image, the man held a mourning party for his wife that night. At this time, the female neighbor appeared with a child in her arms and loudly scolded the man for being a scumbag and abusing his pregnant wife. The sudden heavy news immediately caused chaos at the scene. The man quickly hid in the police car, but faced with the police's questioning, he said he didn't know the neighbor. Then the police took out a photo of his wife and the neighbor, and after a fluorescent test, there was a lot of his wife's blood in the kitchen. The man argued that someone might have faked the scene, but the police took out the man's credit card debt record, which showed that he had purchased a lot of luxury goods. The important thing is that he was the beneficiary of his wife's insurance. The man was speechless. He wanted to find clues to prove his innocence himself. He thought of the wooden house, and when he opened it, he was stunned by everything in front of him.